Hi and welcome to my first Java tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to install the Java Development Kit and how to install Eclipse. The Java Development Kit is needed in order to create Java programs, so we are going to get that first. In order to find the page to download JDK, go to Google and type in JDK. Then click on the first link. And you should see a download link here for the JDK. Go ahead and click on that, and it will take you to another page where you can download the JDK. First you have to accept the license agreement, and then you choose the version for your system. I'm using a 64-bit Windows machine, so I'm going to pick this one. Go ahead and save it, and wait for the download to finish. Once the download is done, go ahead and open it. Click OK, and you should see the installation wizard here. Click Next, and the default settings should be fine. Click Next and let it install. When installing the JDK, you also need to install the Java runtime environment. This should pop up automatically during the install of the JDK. So just hit Next and let it install that too. Okay, so now we have installed the JDK, so go ahead and close the installation window and go back to Google, because now we need a program to edit our Java programs in. We're going to install a program called Eclipse, and you can find it by searching for Eclipse and click on the first link. Once you get to the Eclipse page, go to Downloads, and at the very top here you should see a package called Eclipse Standard. Choose your version of Windows here, either 32-bit or 64-bit. And if you're using Mac or Linux, go ahead and select your operating system up in the drop down here. I'm using a 64-bit Windows installation, so I'm going to choose this one. You'll then get to another page here with a number of options for downloading. Down here you can choose different mirrors of download if you want to download from a server near you. You could also just pick the default one up here, which is automatically selected. Go ahead and save the file and wait for the download to finish. Okay, so once your download has finished, go ahead and open it. You should then see a folder here, a zip folder. Go ahead and extract it. It should be a button up here. My Windows installation is in Danish, sorry. It should say something like extract all files. Go ahead and click on that, and you should get a wizard here guiding you through the extraction of your files. The default settings should be okay. Make sure to check this one to make the folder appear once it's done extracting. Go ahead and click extract and wait for it to finish. Okay, so once it's done extracting, you should see a window appear with your now extracted folder. Go ahead and cut this folder to a location on your hard drive where you want to store Eclipse. For example, you could store it in your home folder. So I'm going to do that. Now go in here, and in order to get a desktop link for Eclipse, go ahead and right click on it, send to, and choose desktop. This should create a shortcut to Eclipse on your desktop. So you can now open Eclipse by clicking on this link. Once Eclipse has loaded, it will ask you to choose a default workspace. Your workspace is basically where you want to store all your Java projects, so go ahead and choose a location on your hard drive where you want to store your projects. I'm going to choose the default one, which is in my home folder in a new folder called Workspace. Also remember to check this box down here in order to make the workspace the default workspace. Hit OK and wait for Eclipse to finish loading. Okay, so once Eclipse has loaded, you should see this window. This is basically a welcome screen, but we don't need this, so go ahead and close it. Now you will see the default workspace in Eclipse, and this is where you're going to store all your Java projects over here. In here you will see your source files and be able to edit them. And this one would be sort of a outline of your source files. And down here you would see console and and debugging information. So this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.